Scotland's diverse geological landscape shapes more than just its dramatic scenery. It's also responsible for crafting one of the world's most famous spirits. From ancient rocks to crystal clear springs, discover how geology influences every sip of Scottish whiskey. That's whiskey without an E, by the way, which I thought was interesting. At the heart of Scotch whisky production lies water, the water of life, or uisce beatha in Gaelic, from which we get the word whiskey. This water, primarily sourced from rain, streams, rivers, lochs, and springs, interacts with Scotland's varied geology, dissolving minerals and organic compounds that contribute to each whiskey's distinct profile.
The journey of whiskey begins in the Highlands and Islands, where rain falls on exposed rock faces. In areas with crystalline rocks, like parts of the Highlands, water flows quickly over the surface, resulting in soft, mineral pore water. This soft water, particularly when filtered through peat bogs, has traditionally been considered ideal for whiskey production, though it's worth noting that less than 20% of single malt whiskeys actually use such water. Contrast this with regions where the bedrock is more permeable or fractured, such as areas with limestones or sandstones. Here, the water percolates through the rock, dissolving minerals and emerging as harder, more alkaline water. This geological diversity explains why, even within a small area like Dufftown, distilleries can draw water from several different sources, each imparting its unique characteristics to the whiskey. The iconic Islay whiskies offer a prime example of geology's influence. The western coast of Islay, home to a few famous distilleries, sits on the Precambrian Turidian rocks, coarse grits and Arkose sandstones that are among the oldest rocks used in whiskey production. These ancient formations contribute to smooth, golden-colored spirits. In stark contrast, the southern shore of Islay, where you'll find different distilleries, is underlain by lower Dalridian Philip metamorphic rocks. Combined with the area's extensive peat deposits, formed due to the soft Dalridian schists, these geological features give rise to the deep amber, full-bodied liquors with their characteristic, smoky, iodine-like pungency. Moving to the Isle of Skye, we encounter yet another geological setting. Skye is part of the Tertiary Igneous Province, and its volcanic rocks contribute to the unique profile of Talisker whiskey. They describe their spirit as having a smoky, maritime flavor, a testament to the volcanic terroir and coastal location. This is the 10-year. So Talisker dries their barley with peat, giving it that smoky smell and flavor. And peat is really abundant here on the Isle of Skye. In Speyside, home to over 45 distinct malts, the geology is dominated by Dalridian schists and quartzite, generally yielding soft water. However, the presence of Dalridian calc schists and meta-limestones in some areas results in harder water, contributing to the diversity of Speyside whiskies. The influence of geology extends beyond water chemistry, though. Peat, used in the malting process to impart smoky flavors, is itself a product of local geology and climate. The composition of peat varies based on the underlying rock types and the plant matter that formed it, further contributing to regional whiskey characteristics. It is fascinating to compare Scotch whisky with its counterparts in other countries. American bourbon, for instance, often uses hard water from Ordovician limestones, particularly in Kentucky and Tennessee. The geological difference contributes to the distinct flavor profiles that set bourbon apart from Scotch.
For visitors wanting to explore Scotland's whiskey geology, the Scotch Whisky Experience in Edinburgh offers an excellent introduction to all of the whiskey regions and the geology behind them. Speyside, with its variety of distilleries, is pretty easily accessible from Edinburgh, so that's a great place to go if you like tasting a lot of whiskey. Most distilleries offer tours, some even showing their water sources and production processes. I highly recommend checking online for these before you go, as during the off-season there are limited options, and even still some of the tours fill up fast. Each region's unique geology creates distinct flavor profiles, so try varieties from different areas if possible.
In essence, Scotch whisky is a testament to the incredible diversity of Scotland's geology. It's a drink that captures not just the skill of the distiller, but the very bedrock of the land, a true spirit of the place, if you will. Slangeva.
Want to see more of how geology shapes Scotland's famous flavors? Check out the full Rock Record episode for more geological adventures across Britain, including some interesting geological sampling. And be sure to keep an eye out for more TLDR Rock Record guides from this adventure. Until next time, be sure to keep searching out those stories written in stone.